the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, none that this is who I am. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the man. Too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down, it's Palmer. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Play action. Now Palmer. And he's going to go down again. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. They go play action now. Palmer, he's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 94 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Here's the rookie from Boise State, Jeremy McNichols. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On second down, Palmer. He's going to fire one deep, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down following the run. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the run, it's McNichols. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again with McNichols. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Frosty Rucker in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants traveled out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Palmer. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And the pressure gets to him again. Noah Spence. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now a man who made his NFL debut late last year, Matt Wild, to punt it away. Adam Humphries deep for Tampa Bay. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And this
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Fitzpatrick now on second down. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's McNichols. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Fitzpatrick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And Matthews has it right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They go play action with Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So we have and no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now with toss play, it's McNichols. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's McNichols as they stay on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And Matthews makes the ground. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This time, Palmer will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer another sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to throw on second down. Palmer. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Levante David in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Out of the gun, Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In motion comes the tight end left. On the ground, this is McNichols. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's McNichols. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And this is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. To throw again, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Screen play, Johnson shrugs him off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to wind up and air it out. Escapes the defender. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brent Grimes. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 25. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. A dump off to Sims. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Fitzpatrick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dansby in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. And the tight end goes in motion left. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. To throw on third down. Palmer. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again here, Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Palmer to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Operating from the gun. Palmer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it,